Good morning and welcome to day 118 on the AT. My name is Mosey and this is Rissaroams. Just did the stairs up out of Wind Gap. Stayed at the Gateway Motel last night. I stayed there because that is the only place with water before Delaware Water Gap. So pitched my tent there and spent the night. Ran into Glass and Newt and 23 and Polar. Ended up going out to dinner with them last night, and they offered me to join them for a movie night, which was very tempting, but I knew I had to wake up and get going today so I could catch my shuttle to Newark to fly out today or tomorrow. So it was cool hanging out with them one last time, getting to see them. The Gateway Motel is an interesting place. The gentleman who owns it is very kind. As soon as I came up, he pointed to a chair, had me sit down, brought out some cold water for me to drink. I will say, you pitch your tent on the front lawn, which is right by the road, which is very loud, which doesn't really bother me, but might bother some. The bigger issue is if you're tenting, you don't really have access to a bathroom. He let me into an empty room to use it, but of course, he would have to let me in anytime I needed to go. So luckily, Orange Man let me use his bathroom before I left this morning. I did wake up in the middle of the night and have to go, and that was quite a dilemma, but it is what it is. Thankful that I had a place to stay with water at least. So we are moving. We have 15 and a half miles from what I hear. It's going to be really rocky and slow. So hopefully I'm not too late for my shuttle. She did say to let her know if I needed extra time. So that's good. Wanted to give you an update on some recent earworms that I've had stuck in my head. Last week, for the 4 days out of Duncannon, I had Mrs. Robinson stuck in my head. Yesterday, I had American Pie. This morning, I have Fancy by Reba McEntire. But then also, on the climb out of Palmerton, I made a new rendition of the song that never ends. It is the climb that never ends. This goes on and on, my friends. Some people started climbing it not knowing what it was, and they'll keep climbing it forever just because. So that is what's on my mind these days. Whoa, I haven't seen blueberries in a hot minute, and these are the biggest ones I've seen yet. Just came down that. Now gotta go down that. Here goes. And then, while we got it, let's make up some time. Well, that was a nice break for the feet while it lasted. We made up some time. Now we're gonna slow back down. Not gonna lie, kind of struggling today. It's taking me longer than I thought to get in these miles. The rocks are just slowing me down. I should make it in time for my shuttle, and even if not, my shuttle driver said to let them know if I'm running a little late, so that's good. But yeah, I was hoping to have a little downtime between leaving Delaware Water Gap and arriving there. I'm not sure that's gonna happen, and I just keep tripping today. I want the miles to go quicker than they are. The last 2 days make me understand why people hate Pennsylvania. I don't hate it because for the most part it's been a good experience, but yesterday and today have just been rocks on end with like no views, nothing cool really. I'm tired. My feet hurt. Surprise, surprise. And there's also some emotions because this is my last day NOBO. I'm excited, but it's very bittersweet because this isn't really how I imagined things going. It's the right decision, and I'm happy I'm doing it. I've had plenty of people try and convince me to not flip, just keep hiking north with them. But I have to do what's best for me. And I know, even though I love so many of the people that I've met over the last few weeks, I know ultimately I need to do this for me, and I will enjoy my hike more by not being stressed. Okay, that changed quickly. This is nice. I will take this for as long as I can get it. Less than 3 miles from town, and getting emotional because I'm thinking about the fact that the next time I'm there, I'll be a through hiker. It's pretty wild. Well, just got a text from my shuttle drivers. They are slack packing a girl right now and may not get to me until 4:30 or 5. I was scheduled for 4. So that means I can actually take my time and not rush, and that means I get to walk across the bridge to the state line, and then I'll turn back around and come back because I'm crazy like that, but that's exciting. But at the same time, a little miffed that we had a set time and it's not gonna happen. So, pros and cons. So, your girl is a little crazy. She's hiking further than where she's meeting the shuttle drivers because I want my end to be on that bridge where the Pennsylvania-New Jersey line is. I want to finish Pennsylvania today, so we're gonna hike just a little bit further, road walk really, and then turn around and go back.
And with these last few steps, we finished our trek NOBO. I'll be back for you soon, New Jersey.
Today was a day. It is 9:30 p.m. I am finally in my hotel and showered. I still have to pack. I still have to do some YouTube work. That may not happen, let's be honest. Moon and Tie-Dye were fantastic shuttle drivers. I commend them for all that they did. I highly recommend them. If the situation was outside of their control, there was another pickup that they had, a Slack packer they were helping, who was supposed to be in sometime between 2:30 and 3:30. My shuttle was scheduled for 4. He did not get in until 5:30, and wouldn't really give them clear answers on what his plan was, so they could, drop his stuff off with where he intended to stay. So we didn't hit the road until after 5:30. I had an Amazon package at a locker that closed at 7 in Newark with my duffel to put my pack in and just some other things I needed. We got there right at 7 and they were already closed. And so Tie-Dye and Moon drove me to Walmart, let me go in and get stuff. Then they took me to Burger King and got me a meal because I hadn't eaten an actual meal all day. I just had snacks because I was booking it to try and get to town to meet them. And then now I'm here. So once again, so thankful for them. Like any other shuttle driver probably would have just dropped me off at my hotel and said, sorry, sucks to suck. But they really did everything they could to get me to that locker. And when that didn't work, they found a solution and got me fed. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. But I am tired. I have a cup of decaf coffee sitting over there with my name on it. I just have to get up and go get it. And then I have to pack.
Connection and other travel information. Parks said to offer free movies and TV shows visiting their job.
Well, it is day 119. Not on the AT at the moment, but en route. Just landed in Bangor, Maine, and walking to McDonald's where I will hang out for 5+ hours until it's time for my bus to Medway, where the hostel at Millinocket will come and get me. Pretty cool to be in Bangor. I have heard of it so much. I am attempting to read all of Stephen King's novels in publication order, and so I am, I've heard of the place a time or two. Alright, so got in that night, got dinner, shower, did my laundry the next morning, had a little workshop with a professor, one of the employees at the hostel in Millinocket, just to talk over Katahdin and the 100-mile wilderness and kind of get me ready to go. He also gave me my bucket so I could get my food drop ready. Mo, who I met that day, drove me to the grocery store so I could resupply, and yeah, just spent the day trying to get ready for what was to come. So this is what my bed looks like right now as we are trying to get ready for what is to come. So I have my bucket for my food drop over here, did my laundry, and then I just have random stuff in here. Trying to pack the bear can. There's my food for when I climb Katahdin tomorrow. So much stuff to figure out and plan and make sure the YouTubes is all set for while I'm in the wilderness. Alright, it is just under 9 p.m. the night before my birthday. I didn't do everything I hoped to, but met some cool people, had dinner, got my bag ready, and tomorrow, weather permitting, is the day. I'm going to turn 30 and I'm going to summit Katahdin. It does look like thunderstorms may happen, but I am hoping for the best.